Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen, how have you been? Here I am on time today. And first of all, first things first, I arrived earlier, at least compared to the time I usually arrive at, because I have some things that I wanted to discuss with anyone who may be interested in them. Before we get to the fifth day of gameplay for Age of Empires 4 for the analysis, we will continue with that. We are at the end, probably, yes. We are currently about to play the last or the second to last mission for the Norman campaign on hard mode for Age of Empires 4. Right, that's one thing. On the other hand, first of all, before we get to it, Mr. or Miss Silene, thank you for being the 10th follower for the channel, from the bottom of my heart, wherever you may be. Thank you. Also, forgive my weird accent, but don't worry, I have experience with this. I know my accent sometimes sounds strange, but thank you for following the channel in spite of that, and well, besides all of my weird analysis, let's say. I'm happy to see that you probably found them interesting, considering you follow the channel. Well, thank you from the bottom of my heart, Mr. or Miss Silene. Here you have, because you followed the channel while it was off stream, just in case you may be watching this as well off stream. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And here you have because as for the rest, please understand that when I'm not streaming, the follow message doesn't work. It only works when you follow while the stream is live, while I'm streaming, not when it's off, when I'm off stream. But so here you have it. There you have it, the official follow message. Thank you for following the channel from the bottom of my heart. The 10th follower. I am absolutely happy that at least 10 people on this whole world value game analysis. I would be number 11. Value game analysis and the different forgotten gems that I always showcase, right? So thank you. With this, I am at 20% of the at 20% completion of being affiliate. I need 50 plus a certain amount of viewership, but we're getting close. It's been a blast this year with all of this. The year is not over, so maybe we can even get more followers. Alright, enough of me and my channel. Let's get to the gaming news. I don't want to waste anyone's time, but I just wanted to thank Mr. or Miss Silene. I know that a lot of times, for example, people follow channels and perhaps then they don't go back to them, or they follow a lot of channels, and sometimes I never get the chance to actually meet the people. For example, my first follower also was a case like what I just described. He followed and I could never see him. He was called Juden. But as for the rest, I've mostly met most of you guys, so great. Now let's get to what I had for today, and I'm sure you'll be quite interested in these gaming news that I have, because I've been thinking about this for some days now, and I thought I should comment on this before proceeding with the gameplay. First of all, here we have the Game of the Year nominees, you know, the Game Awards, the show in which some disgusting illiterates try to act as if they were part of the movie industry. They try to be like the Oscars. Celebrated in the USA, which are prizes for movies. In case you don't know what I may be talking about, the Oscars are prizes for movies. Well, and these disgusting illiterates try to every year. They've been doing this for some time now. They try to crown. The best game of the year, but besides they give away a lot of prizes for other different categories. They usually use those categories. I'll be blunt, sorry, I cannot be a hypocrite. If you've watched my streams, you know that it's impossible for me to be a hypocrite. These degenerates grab a lot of secondary categories in which they include a lot of games which could perfectly be right there, right here, where what you are watching right before your eyes. The Game of the Year prize, the most important prize. At the end of the day, nobody cares about the rest of the categories. Everything is a disgusting show of savagery, of apes saying stupid things. Sorry, that's how I perceive it. Just like people perceive different things, you know that this is something pre-modern, since people now perceive different things about themselves and others and their surroundings. Well, I perceive this show as a zoo filled with apes. Why? Because at the end of the day, they simply at the end of the day, what the audience and they all end up remembering only one thing: the Game of the Year prize. That's the idea. The Game of the Year prize, and that's it. The Game of the Year prize, and the rest they don't even know the categories or anything like that. They try to read the different prizes. They try to celebrate each prize they give away. They try to celebrate each prize. They kind of like come with a letter, some kind of letter they bring, and inside of that letter there's the prize. Well, at the end of the day, this is the sad reality. Nobody cares about the rest of the categories: best racing game, best strategy game, etc. Well, whatever. Nobody cares. The only thing the audience remembers is Game of the Year. So the fanboys from Xbox and from PlayStation, they can argue, well, God of War got the Game of the Year 2018. Then I don't know, the Nintendo fans. I am a Nintendo fan, but these are different. These are hooligans. The one I'm describing. They are like apes, right? That's the difference. They come and say, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild 2017. Well, that's the idea. A football match, or in the case of the USA, a baseball match with two different teams, or a basketball match with two different teams. Let's see who's gonna win. You may be thinking that that's not the truth and that I'm exaggerating. Yeah, it's not the case. Do you want to know why? Well, look at these nominees. These are the nominees for this year. We have Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank, and Resident Evil Village, which is Resident Evil 8. Right, pay attention to this. One from Nintendo, one from Microsoft, one from Sony. Well, you would be surprised in how many editions of these Game Awards they've done this. They include one from Microsoft, one from Sony, one from Nintendo. The mere fact of doing this, implies that they try to make of this a show. They want to make a show. They want to present a show to the audience in which the one who pays the most, sorry again, I am not hypocrite, the one who pays the most gets the prize. It's true that I will speak from my inner fan for just 1 second, and I will say that Nintendo usually doesn't do this, but well, ignore that part. The one who pays the most wins, literally. We can remember the infamous 2016, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me right. I haven't researched about this before doing this stream. I'll leave it to you, trusting me or not. 2016, yes, 2016. After The Witcher 3, which was the game of the year of 2015, on 2016, you must remember what happened. Overwatch got the prize. A game without campaign, without any kind of innovation, because it's literally Team Fortress 2 mixed with the classic hero system from Blizzard, the one that is now about to go bankrupt at this rate because of the lawsuits. But back in 2016, they paid for the prize. Anyone who wants to tell you that no, it was a fair choice, it was a great nominee. Yeah, clearly the first Doom remake, which was also from 2016, which I don't even believe it was a nominee. I also think Doom Eternal wasn't a nominee on 2020, last year. Clearly, one would probably believe that they don't like Doom or classic games. And that's the point. That's the point I wanted to make here. It will take half an hour, just in case you want to skip to the Age of Empires 4 analysis and gameplay. It will take me more or less half an hour. We are on minute 18, more or less. That's the point. They always select and praise as Game of the Year. That's why they have those secondary categories I've mentioned. A game which usually is like a Hollywood movie. Cinematic. It generally has a lot of politics involved in it, generally. For example, The Last of Us. Another atrocity, another pile of shit. The first The Last of Us was such a great game. It wasn't outstanding, the gameplay. The gameplay wasn't good, but well, the rest was excellent. The story, the technical aspect, everything but the gameplay was incredible. Everything but the gameplay. I finished that game on hardest difficulty, reloading every time a zombie would touch me. So I want to believe I at least have the right to speak, even though I openly say it. I'd rather play real-time strategy, PC genres such as isometric action RPG, twin stick shooters, tower defense. I like those games. I don't like survival horror or those things. But well, I can recognize that it was a great game in its technical and the storyline, the plot and the technical part were outstanding. The gameplay, I don't agree. Uncharted is much more superior. But well, the point. The games they always select as nominees are always the same. Third-person camera, cinematic storytelling. Looks like this year they couldn't find any of those. Well, maybe somehow Ratchet and Clank, even though that's a 3D platformer, and Deathloop. But the other ones, well, they always go for the same style of game. I could even say the same genre, but well, they've chosen somehow different genres. The same style, cinematic, with let's say more or less modern stories, similar to a Netflix movie. And you can see here that these degenerates haven't included Age of Empires 4. They haven't included Age of Empires 4, which I've been analyzing and criticizing, but you know, after I don't know, what's it been? 20 years? 20 years? 16 years? What? After all of that time without a real-time strategy game, it's completely ignored. It should be here. And that game called It Takes Two, that's an indie game. I know there are awesome indie games, Cuphead, Ori and the Blind Forest. Recently we had Death Door. I could name you thousands of games. Most of the games I showcase and analyze and praise are indie games because they never got the praise they deserve. That's true. And I've said this countless times. I even showcase them. My actions speak louder than my words, I believe. If there's one person that has been showcasing forgotten games, well, idiots play Among Us, that's me. I present myself, that's me. But it can be a nominee for Game of the Year. How can they compare Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, or Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart? I think Resident Evil and also Deathloop shouldn't be there. But It Takes Two. What the fuck is going on with the player base, with the gamers? Alright, that's the problem, you must be thinking. No, you're an idiot. That's not the player base. Right, that leads me to the next point. The true players don't select these prices. A bunch of these... this is the part that I was waiting for. This bunch of disgusting, degenerated macaques and wannabe idiots of the gaming press, those disgusting, illiterate idiots, apes, and disgusting, illiterate gamers. Well, if we can call those guys gamers or players, they don't play video games at all. They've never played. They never played a single video game. Those people select those prices. They have 90% of the choice. And the other 10%, I'm explaining how this works, just so we are all honest about ourselves. And the player base, you can vote. You can vote. Any of us can vote, and we will represent 10% of that vote in order to choose these nominees, right? So 10% us, 90% them. These degenerates have had problems with this system, but they have sustained it. There are a lot of complaints over at Twitter and different social media sites, but they ignore them. Of course, what's important here? The people, actually discovering, the truth about which is the best game of the year, which is the best game that was released this year, or getting a bribe from a game company. What's more important? What do you think? What are they gonna choose? Bribe? Or actually discovering the truth, the objective truth regarding this year about video games? What do you think they are going to choose? Truth or a bribe? I think the answer is obvious, but well, let's leave it to the wise audience decide if I'm telling the truth or if these degenerated macaques are right. Let's see. Now, let's get to personal stance. Let's get to my personal perception of this. It Takes Two shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be there. It's the same that if I wanted to include, I don't know, one of the unknown games that I usually play in here, what would anyone say? This guy is an idiot. They would say that. They would say, what are you doing? That game may be extremely good for you, but it's so obscure, so particularly niche that it simply can't be. Also, we must take into account production values, of course. Where's Forza Horizon 5? Besides Age of Empires, you know that I love real-time strategy. You could think that I'm biased. How about Forza Horizon 5? Forza Horizon 5? One of the best racing games alongside the rest of the Forza Horizon series. Right. What are you saying? Yes, right. There's one guy over there at the bottom, far away, right here where I'm talking. That guy's saying, I believe, what's he saying? Right, that because the game was released after November, November 15 it was, or something like that, the deadline for the nominees. Right, that's why it will be nominated for the next year. Right, how could I be so stupid? If only Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which was quite good, and it certainly wasn't the same case as we're talking right now. It clearly is a different case, right? Because Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was selected as GOTY that year. Right, no, it wasn't. Right. It wasn't. It was a nominee. So probably Forza Horizon 5 will be a nominee next year. But as we know, Elden Ring will be released. And some other important games. Let's say that this year is more calm. Let's say it doesn't have those huge exclusive AAA, extremely expensive and huge games, as you can see. While I agree that Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank, and Metroid Dread, as well as Deathloop, and, well, I don't like survival horror games. Please understand that I can't take seriously nominating a game in which there's next to non-existent gameplay such as survival horror. But I understand that that's something extremely particular of my personality. I would include Age of Empires 4, Forza Horizon 5. These three are perfect. And here I would put yet another case, and this is what I wanted to get to, another case that was ignored. What was it called? Alright, Cyberpunk 2077. It has been patched now, so people have nothing to complain about. It was broken when it released, but the game was the most graphically impressive technical marvel I had ever seen up until that point. Absolutely impressive. And you know what? The gameplay was also extremely good. It's not a case in which the graphics are good but the gameplay is shit. No. It had both things. Incredible gameplay and, well, beyond this world graphics. On PC. Not on PlayStation, not on Xbox. If you were trying to play that game on a console, sorry, that's impossible. That game can, because of the graphical effects it has, it will never work on any console. It has a lot of complex graphical effects. I'm not an expert, but even I can realize that. It had such complex graphical effects that it required a powerful beefy PC. I could play the game at 60 FPS day one. It had bugs, it had bugs. Have they been fixed? Yes, most of them have been fixed. The game is playable now. The bugs have been fixed, and it's an incredible experience. I highly encourage you that in case you were thinking up until now that the game is still broken, no, it's not. It's not. It's a great game. Right. So I would put, considering these are the rules, Cyberpunk 2077, Forza Horizon 5, and Age of Empires 4. You probably have your own personal games, and any selection you do will be better than this. Any selection will be better, because you will probably also include these three. Probably, maybe you include Returnal instead of this one. Maybe you want to include Returnal instead of that one to represent one exclusive from each company, which I think it's absolutely that's acceptable, at least. But they do it for different reasons, not because they want a fair competition. The point is, these guys are degenerated macaques, illiterates, apes, graceless and tasteless swines. This is a pigsty. These prices are a pigsty, and only people who are extremely easy influenced can pay attention to this. That's what I wanted to say. Honestly, I don't give a flying fuck about these prices. I've never done so, and I have concurred with their decision 2 or 3 times, which were 2017 Breath of the Wild, 2018 God of War. I agree with those. And then 2019 Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I also agree, because that game has a very particular thing, which is also a very personal thing. That is that game proved that the Souls-like games combat system was an absolute flaw, an absolute pile of crap. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice proved that the correct way to develop those games was without the infamous and shitty stamina bar. That From Software could create a game of such characteristics without using the stamina bar. I hope that Elden Ring follows the example of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice and not Dark Souls. The Dark Souls games have destroyed the hack and slash genre. I know that a lot of people may think that they are from different genres, blah 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 blah. They have influenced open world RPG games in such a way that the stamina bar has become an absolute cancer, an absolute catastrophe for the whole genre. It has undermined the pillars of true dynamic and fast combat, and it has also influenced the players in such a way that they don't value hack and slash gameplay. They don't value fast-paced combat. They think that slow combat equals difficulty. No, it doesn't work like that. Stamina bar, slow combat equals difficulty. If you don't play slow combat, you are a casual. No, that's not the case. Anyone who says that, sorry, but that person is an absolute ignorant regarding video games. It's an absolute beast savage regarding video games. Sorry. That's how it works, and that's the objective truth of the situation. Because that means that person hasn't played The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, God of War, Fable. They are all previous to Dark Souls. They worked perfectly without the stamina bar. They had a lot of features which were much superior to Dark Souls, blah 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 blah. I have thousands of reasons. I don't want to waste my viewers' time. Second thing, sorry that I've extended this for 5 more minutes. Just so you have an idea, for those of you who aren't fans of Nintendo, today we had the release of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. As I mentioned some minutes ago, I am a Nintendo fan. Most of the games I play are either PC, and by that I mean PC exclusives, RTS. There are some twin-stick shooters which are also exclusive to PC, Total War, genres that are FPS games. They should... I know that they are now played on console, but they were original from PC. Alright, so mostly PC and Nintendo, right. Just so you see that I'm not a stupid fanboy, maybe you believe that. This thing here, this is the worst pile of shit Nintendo has done. And I say it with a deep pain. Why, you must be thinking that? First of all, you must be thinking that I'm a nostalgic bummer, and that I'm extremely sad and angry at everything. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. I am happy most of the day. But when I see things like this, I cannot help it. I cannot help it. This piece of shit. What's this? What's this? What have they done? They have prostituted the Pokemon franchise once again. That's not news. What they did with Pokemon Sword and Shield, not including the national Dex, the national Pokédex, and using Pokemons as DLC when prior to generation number 8, which was the Switch, Sword and Shield, they had a remastered, let's say they had reworked all of the Pokemon animations. Well, they were lazy. They were lazy from the 8th generation onwards. Pokemon Let's Go Eve and Pikachu, as well as Sword and Shield. Well, those were the biggest example of being a lazy swine. I agree with a lot of comments that I've read that Masuda should be fired. That guy should be fired, even though he's legendary. He's a genius. He's an absolute genius. Probably the best that happened to the Pokemon franchise. Besides the creator, of course, Satoshi Tajiri. But that guy should be fired. Because that guy is the one who gave the order to not include the national Pokédex and also to cut the content and make these legendary games into this pile of shit. But just for the rest of the world, please listen to me. Pokemon, because that's the image they are giving to the rest of the world, and then they believe that us Nintendo fans, we are either stupid or we play games for children. No, that's not the case. Trust me. If just in case you never played a Nintendo game because you're a fan of PlayStation or Xbox or PC or whatever, and you never played a Pokemon game, the Pokemon franchise was a different thing. A lot of these games had difficulty. For example, in Pokemon Pearl, Diamond, and I also believe Platinum, which is the enhanced version of these two, the content of Platinum is not included in this remaster, in this fast food burger that they are trying to sell, in this cash grab. In those games, back in the... yeah, it would be... 7th generation, the DS, the Nintendo DS would be 7th generation. The team of the champion in Pokemon Platinum and Pokemon Pearl had perfect IVs. You may be thinking, if you don't know this series, what's perfect IVs? Let's say that there are two factors that influence, well, three factors no, two factors, let's say, just so you have an idea. IVs and then EVs. Well, one is effort value. This is extremely technical. This is almost competitive. EVs, well, they're the effort value. That's what you the training you give to your Pokemon. According to what Pokemons you fight, you enhance different talents. Well, but the EVs, you cannot influence the EVs except hacking, of course. Normally, you can't influence the EVs if you're doing a legal playthrough, let's say. The EVs, or individual values, are the stats. Pokemons have different, let's say, base stats. That would be the third that I didn't want to mention. The third variable that influences a Pokemon's strength: the base value, the effort value, the training, and then the individual value. The individual value is determined at birth when the egg hatches. Well, when the egg hatches in those Pokemon games, you get different Pokemon. They can be better or worse according to their EVs. That's why breeding exists, to perfect that genetic part of the Pokemon training. Let's say that. And now let's remember what I just said. The champion had a full team with perfect IVs, right? They generally don't have effort value, the NPCs in Pokemon games. They don't have training values, but they had perfect IVs. That's why, if you read any forum, you'll see that Cynthia, the champion, is the most infamous level in Pokemon. One of the most infamous level in Pokemon. It was brutal back in the day. It still is. Play Pokemon Pearl or Diamond. Play Platinum instead, which is improved. But I think they kept the IVs that I'm commenting. This game is extremely easy according to what I've seen and heard. Is so dumbed down, so stupid, everything is so simplistic. It's beyond an insult. The graphical aspect, as you can see, it's also an insult. It's chibi. Now doing a piece of shit is called chibi, kind of like this art style in which everything is small and cute, and it's doing a pile of shit. That's called doing a pile of shit. Compare this to Pokemon Colosseum, Pokemon XD. Yes, it's called XD. It was previous to that expression in chats. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness on the GameCube. Check any of those two games. That should have been the way, or at least the one that they had, the style they had with the 5th generation. Even the 3DS games were decent, not the first one. The first one, the 6th gen, let's say, well, but it includes the remasters of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Those are good, but Pokemon X and Y, those were the worst. Well, not worse than this. Well, they weren't worse than this. This is the bottom of the barrel. The bottom of the barrel. Let's just hope that Pokemon Arceus can somehow I cannot believe I'm saying this. Somehow revives the Pokemon and the highest grossing multi-billion-dollar franchise on this planet. Yes, it is. It's the highest grossing media. Check out Wikipedia. The highest grossing media franchise on the planet. It is. And they present this. You get what you buy. Sadly. That's the idea. Alright. With all of that said, sorry, I wasted your time, 44 minutes, I'm the worst. Let's get to the gameplay for Age of Empires 4 once and for all. Sorry for that. Once again, thanks to Mr. or Miss Silene for being the 10th follower of the channel. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I deeply appreciate it, and you, of course, encourage me to continue showcasing the RTS genre and all of these games. Okay. Okay. Just so you know, I have a weird accent, and well, let's say I am mostly culturally different than what most English speaking streamers are, let's say. Alright. But anyway, thank you for following the channel, regardless of if you join the chat or not. Don't you worry for a second. I've had followers, as I've said, that do this. It's absolutely normal. So that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Here we are. Let's proceed. Let's proceed to day number 5 of analysis for Age of Empires 4. Let's get to what really matters and not stupid prices and those things. Don't worry, I know that you cannot see the game. You'll be able to do so in a second. You can listen to it, I believe. Alright. So, we were here. Don't worry, let me limit the frame rate for a sec here, just so you have a smooth experience. Give me a sec, I want you to have the best experience possible, so we will match the frame rates. Otherwise, remember, the game has unlocked frame rates, of course. If you have a 141 refresh rate monitor, go for it. I do so well off stream, even though I haven't played this one particularly, but I do so for a lot of games that I stream. Perfect. You can already listen to it. Let me put the stream into performance mode, and there you go. Let me check the stream. Let me check the stream. Wait, hang on a second. I don't know why my stream is here. No, I want it to be there. I want it to be there. How about now? Alright, let's see. Okay, you can see it, you can see my mouse right here moving. Perfect. You can listen to me. Perfect. Alright. So, we were here last time. We were stuck here. I spent my Saturday stream with this, just so you have a quick recap. The context: this mission is in Famous. It has a lot of problems. There's a spike in an artificial and a strange spike in difficulty. I went for archers. I'm worried about unit variety. That's what I've spotted, that archers are the only useful unit. Shut up, I don't want you looking at the color of my pants, as I always say. And well, we managed to do that. We did this one then, pretty short and easy. I'm playing all of this on hard mode, and we're going for this 12-15 Rochester. Sorry, King John clung to the throne, but the cost would be a bloody battle against his own people. Alright. Now we're gonna have the cinematic, right? Okay.
Prior to the defense of Dover, King John's defiance of the Magna Carta had mired England in a rebellion known as the First Barons' War. Across England, barons broke ties with the crown and seized important cities, including Rochester. With his reign under threat, John deployed his forces to retake Rochester and capture the traitors.
Alright, the cinematics are getting shorter, in case you haven't noticed. The Siege of Rochester. The castle at Rochester had fallen to rebel control. King John had to lay siege against his own barons. Alright, so I deeply hope we play as attackers. As the attacker this time, because so far all I've done for the past 3 missions is defending different types of castles. Damn, that's not what we want. There's a lack of objective variety, The game doesn't encourage unit variety. You are meant to simply create longbowmen. That's yesterday we lost the focus of the analysis a bit because of that. In fact, just so you have an idea, it takes 7 seconds to create those longbowmen, and the rest of the units 20 to 45 seconds. And well, it was pretty hilarious. I highly suggest you check out the previous stream in case you want to have some good laughs, because I rewatched it a bit, and it was absolutely hilarious, because the only way to finish the mission at Wallingford is spamming archers and spamming archers and spamming archers. And I originally thought the idea was to have unit variety in an RTS game. For example, there are a lot of classic RTS games in which the game encourages you to try different combinations of units. And no, here, try different combinations of units to succeed, different missions for each one. Armies of Mexico had that pretty well executed. But this one, archers, archers, and archers. Let's see if that pattern continues or not. As for the rest, I've said it. The game doesn't have perfect pathfinding. As I've said, it doesn't have a good objective variety. Doesn't have good objective variety for the missions. They could have gone for a lot of things. Timed defenses, just like in StarCraft. Age of Empires 2 had a lot of objective variety, trying different units, etc., etc., etc. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. What else? Also, the buildings. I cannot distinguish a lot of the buildings. I've commented this. They all look pretty similar. I don't know if this is exclusive. If this will be exclusive to the Norman campaign. What's going on with this? Are you gonna crash or what? No, you're working. No sound. No sound. No sound at all.
Arrived at the outskirts of Rochester to retake the castle and drive out the rebel barons within. But Rochester was a formidable fortress that protected the route to London, and the rebel barons were prepared to lay down their lives to hold it.
Just for the record, this is not my PC.
Before King John's men could hope to retake the castle, they would need to reinforce their position by capturing the village of Chatham.
Alright, are we alive? Or are you gonna crash? Is everything working or what? What's going on with the sound? Why is the sound crackling? Alright, are we alive? Are we alive? Let me save, just in case. Let me save. Clearly this game, they say they've already patched the performance issues, but clearly this has even more problems. Don't worry, I know it's lagging a bit. It will, because of the save. Alright, there we go. But the stream seems to be stable. Alright, are we alive? Are we good to go? Sorry that it's taking me so much time to begin. Anyways, I will add timestamps. Okay, destroy this. Take this place. Sacred site. Oh, we begin with the sacred site. Okay. Let's see what happens. It's working. 54, 56. Seems to be pretty well considering I'm also streaming. And we have a lot of units on screen. Okay.
The King's
Okay.
men secured Chatham and began
Clearly
preparing
this
for
game
a
has
march of siege.
RAM issues. Oh well.
Rochester's keep was protected by strong stone walls. The King's army would need mighty siege weapons to break through.
Alright, we are attackers. Sacred Site. Ah, it's saving. Sorry for the lag. Are we good? Okay, we have 2 idle villagers. So we're gathering. We'll need much more food. Farm. We have we've got 2 monks. For that, wounded units can be healed when. Right now, the game's telling me that at the end of the Norman campaign, nice. We can advance to age 4, and we have the Sacred Site. Destroy Rochester Keep. Well, but I'm sure that that we are also supposed to use this. The Sacred Site. The famous Sacred Site. Where's the gold mine? Once again, no gold mine? No, I see one over there. I see one up there. Come back here. I see one up there. Alright, we'll have to take position over there and create a mining camp. How much gold? 8,000. Okay. Here, mining camp. We'll put it right here. I know that it could be closer, but I want them to remain somehow close just in case of an attack. Also, we'll create some defenses just in case. Outpost or wall? Wall. Wall. Can we go for a wall? Please, a precarious wall. Here. Just in case. I love how they stopped working just because of the animals that get in the way.
King John's forces were struck by a raiding group of rebels sallying from the castle.
I wasn't expecting that. See, that's why I was about to create a wall here. Repair that and come back, please. Yeah, at the door, please. You could have at least given me 2 seconds. Security sacred site by moving your monk to it. Alright, just move the monk. 1 monk. Only 1 monk. Alright, so you will be control group 2 then. Or whatever I actually wanted to delete that selection, but doesn't matter. Where's the other one? Yeah. And where is it? Where is the OP building? Where is it? Council hall? Keep. Where's the council hall? Where's the OP building? Outpost. The archery range. Ah, I don't have it this time. University. Well, I better produce something before I get killed. Let me check the stream for a sec. Sorry, sorry, but I want to ensure this is smooth. Alright, seems to be working pretty well. Sorry. Deepest apologies. Alright, let's begin. Alright, the wall is not complete. They could... Something very simple here. Then get to mine the gold. One more for gold. Ah, we have that guy. Forget it. And here we'll go for the veteran longbowman. Select a villager to build a... I love how... Alright, so you simply send... You simply send a monk and... Ah, you get gold. Alright, alright. You simply send a monk, you capture it, and then you can... You can free the monk and use it for whatever you want. And use him for whatever you want. Sorry. So why is it that I can construct landmarks? Keep 1,000 stone. I had a stone over here. Okay. 2 guys over there and 1 more. Gathering stone. Pretty much that's perfect. Select the market. We'll grab another guy for construction. Market. We have plenty of room. Here I want to expand my field of view as much as possible. Then come over here. As you can see, I'm simply going for longbowman, or veteran longbowman, which is the most OP thing I've seen. Now we block. Get up there. We also have crossbowman. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm stupid. I wanted to explore this part. Yeah. Can you get inside? Well, some of you got inside. What could possibly be over there other than a forest? Let's see. So? Ah, right. Oh. Oh my god. So funny. This is so funny. Right. Who could have ever thought there was... Awesome. See, I am stupid. That's the answer. That I'm stupid. Who would have ever thought that this absolute... Who could think that this is a narrow passage through the forest? Look at this, I don't even... Alright, it's a labyrinth. There's a mine here. God damn it. Can you get through the forest? No. Ah, so exclusively this narrow passage. Ah, right. Pretty awesome. Now they are going to attack on the other front. I see it. I can see it with my eyes. Okay. That's actually good. Stop complaining. Don't be a casual. Stop complaining. Right. I will stop complaining. I will... Imperial Age. Alright, but I need a landmark. I'll stop complaining. Stop complaining and play, you noob. Yes, sure. Then we will chop. We won't be chopping that forest anymore. Right, I had 2 guys. So chop that forest, or I don't know, this one. Chop this one, because I love how I had the encampment there just to another attack. I don't know if they're here for the sheep or for my base. I don't know, honestly. Get inside, get inside, get inside. Get inside. I'm not... I should make a door here, though. Do we have the long moment? Perfect. That's the only important thing. This is useless. I've verified it. Alright, a door. Only there, but we can have a door there. Okay. We'll leave those guys up there. And we'll need a siege workshop for this. Here, begin with the siege workshop. Town center, and how about age? Imperial age. We need more food. Okay. And then I will go... Can we go for a second wall? Here? No. No. Attack. Over there. Don't you worry. Where's the other... Get up there, please. Where are those crossbowmen? Right there. Alright, you'll stay over there. And you guys will... Well, we'll simply be here. Right. Is this on fire? Ah, no. No, it's not on fire. Where is the arsenal on the other one? Arsenal, technology, no, this one. Million cavalry, no, yeah, arsenal. I believe it's arsenal. Ah, I've exhausted. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let's see where this road leads us. Let's see. Let's save. I'm sick of unpleasant surprises. No offense intended, but I'm a bit sick of unpleasant surprises. I see something. Here and here. Why is it that those two torches are lit and here they aren't lit? Ah, they have fire arrows already. The rest, more long moment. We need even more long moment. Even though I don't have the OP building. Well, I see sheep. Ah, I see a relic there. Monk. Is the monk alive? Is that guy alive? Somehow? No, he's dead. He's absolutely dead. Monastery then? Here. I wonder where this may lead us. Sacred site. Ah, can these guys grab that? Yeah. Alright. Well, these things produce gold, so let's see. Alright, it can touch that. So we'll make kind of like a mini fortress here. Then from there, here. Yes, I'm doing this. Yes, I'm doing it. A mini fortress, like that. As much as we can over there, and we'll need to send personnel. That will be like the police station over there. We'll grab some guys. Get over here. Anyways, I don't think that... What? What the... Please? Like that? Don't know why that happened. You saw me building that wall. Okay, how about the other front? We seem to be... I'm not creating a door here at all. So, monk. Here we urgently need a monk. Hey, why didn't I do this? Well, but they could attack any part of the wall then. I don't want that. We could do it, and we would grab all of these resources. Just put these guys over here. What? They can't get up there without a gate, right? Why did you attack a wolf? Is the monk ready? No. Population cap where? Where? Here? Once again here. Ah, careful. Careful, I believe they have something which has more range than my guys. I don't know, I've never seen that unit. Can you attack one at a time? Split into two groups. There we go. Awesome. Ah, no. Get rid of that. Inside, please. What? Once again here. Ah, right. That's not a threat. Clearly, we need unit variety, right? You may think that. No. We need more archers. Where's the relic? I saw a relic here. So I grab. Wait. Wait, they can get through here. Well. Take it to the sacred site. I believe that's how it worked. According to the gameplay. Right. Where are the guys that were over here? Alright, change of plans. Change of plans. Because I don't know if there's a... Change of plans. We'll make one big wall. My bad. I'm stupid. My bad. We'll make one big wall for all of the archers. Please don't destroy. Well, that will stay there. Like, or can I destroy it? I can't. So whatever. It's like a sweet. I don't know. Like those monuments they have, where everything is broken and a mess, and we will make a single unit of archers like this. There we go, we'll make another door there. And one final door here just in case. Locked, unlocked. Okay, but most of my defenses... I don't like that. Most of my defenses will be there. Blah, blah. More or less here. Can I advance to age 4? Where's that? Alright, drop it please. Ah. Drop relic. Here, let's see. Okay. And that's it, let's capture the other sacred site. We need more houses. Houses, houses. I see another attack there. Ah, damn. We need help. I'll commend them for being... I'll commend them for being so bothersome. Please, I don't want to reload. Come back. That repair crew would have been useful here. I love how they run. Let me guess, you're going to go back and attack over there, right? That's how it works, more or less. Right. Alright, time for the landmark. We'll save. First, let's rebuild that wall. And it's time for the landmark. Stay over there. We'll do this. First wall will be here. Because this... God damn it. Can I place... Can I place a defensive structure here? Can I? Yes, I can. Anyways, I'm not going through there. Then we'll do this. Second wall. Get up there, just in case they attack again. Right now. Then I will go for... a gate here, just so they can get through. No, go for that stupid siege ram. Right. You may think that I'm going to stop. Wrong. Let's go for a fucking third wall. You have surplus resources. Select the market to trade. Yeah, right. Right now. I don't think they're going to attack this. Clearly, the artificial intelligence is configured to attack here and here. Let's go for a door. There we go. Ain't it pretty? Right, they can get... There's a small door there. Okay. Let's go for some houses now. Anyways, I'm not going to... I am not going to chop these trees here. Let's go for a nice and comfy neighborhood. Let's go for a comfy neighborhood. Locked, unlocked, unlocked. Alright. Locked, unlocked. Here we have this guy. The requirements already active. Perfect. Monk, get back here. Alright, so alright, let's are the houses damn so fast. The houses are so quickly constructed. Alright, save Siege of Rochester.